Thank you. Um, I will learn the structure of the HTML page. We've talked about the H1 tag or all the tags. I said tags defines how the content of a page are structured. Now we have H1 here, we have close H1 here. I told you initially that we have open tag and close tag. Now this is H1. This H1 is heading. We call it heading. We have the close H1. This heading ranges from H1 to H6. So the level, they have different levels. If you decide to change this to H2, then you have to replace this close tag together with H2. You want to right click on your browser and say open in browser. You can see it is now a smaller AWANAT website. We also have H3. See, the higher the number of H you are going, the smaller the text becomes in the output in the browser. You always save and go to the browser and refresh and see. So if you say H4, you have to be this must also be H4. So you refresh it become more smaller like that. So I'm using the level of the highest level, which is H1. I said it ranges from H1 to H6. So the highest level is H1, so that's why it's more bold and bigger. Now, having learned about H1 heading, we're talking about paragraphs. Paragraphs are used to define probably information about what you're trying to write. Like I said, paragraph tag starts from P tag. Anytime you press P, you can press tab on the keyboard for Sublime Text. It gives you the open and close tag. Then you put the information you want to put. Let me just say sorry, losing on screen keyboard here. AWANAT technology is a software development company that deals with building of website and software applications the software company located in Lagos, Nigeria, and so on and so forth. You can have a paragraph of what you intend to write about your company or your organization to use the P tag to define that. You can see. So once I refresh from my browser after saving, you can see we have information about your organization here. For the sake of time, if you want to have a sample text, when I say sample text, it means a text that is not real, but you just want to have something like that, you can try to use the lorem. You say LOREM, and you press tab. It's going to give you a sample text. You can see. It's going to give you what? A sample text. Lorem, can you do it again? You type lorem. After typing lorem, you press tab again. It gives you a sample text, which is not real from what you have typed here to this place. So later we can change this information that is here. Now we can have the information on the site displayed on the page. After refreshing, you can see After saving and refreshing, you can have this information. Don't forget, you can also have headings again. We have initially we have one heading here. Does not stop us from adding another heading at this place. For example, I want to say our mission or about us. Like I said to say another level of heading here. Our mission. We close the H3. Then let me give a sample test here. Lorem. Let me type sample test lorem here. Press tab. Does not stop us. I've saved. Anytime it brings it, just cancel. I've saved. Let's go to our browser and refresh. Does not stop us from having another paragraph. Paragraph can come into the page as much as possible when you need to use them. So having learned that, we've learned about paragraph. This is how we use paragraph. So you can as well have more paragraph if you wish to have paragraph. Just write your p tag, type the information you want to type. Let me type my jargons here and close the p. That's all. And you refresh the page. This is another paragraph. This is another paragraph. Having learned about paragraph, I'll quickly teach you another tag which we called the list tag. We call it the list tag. List tag, let me, for example, I want to have something like this. Our service. Yes, let me say service. Maybe, for example, I want to have it on the same page. Our services. We have what is called, if we are defining a list, from the word list, you want to itemize some information. Instead to say list, anytime you're defining a list, you have to start with the OL tag. You can see, look at the way I'm using it, OL. But I've not closed the tag yet. We have OL, which means ordered list. Which means ordered list. Then I go again, I type the list itself, LI. I type our service, the service we are rendering in our company, web development, that's one list. I come back and do another list, LI, software, type in capital case, software, engineering. Another list, lowercase. I prefer writing my tag in lowercase. It is not case sensitive. You can as well type your tag in uppercase. LI, digital marketing. Close the tag. Let's see on our page. So we've opened LI, we've closed the LI, we open another LI, we close the LI, we open another LI, we close the LI, we open OL, but OL has not been closed yet. So we have to close OL. So anytime you are trying to close OL, the system knows the one that is not yet closed. You can see OL is now closed, which means this is a complete tag. Let's save and go to our browser and refresh and let's see. You can see we have 1, 2, 3 web design, the first list, the second list software engineering, the third list digital marketing. This ordered list, which means it is a numbered list. Ordered lists are numbered lists, and it's defined using OL, followed by the LI, the list itself, what you want to list or what you want to itemize. Or once you don't want to use ordered list, you can use what's called unordered list, which is UL. You can just change the OL to UL. UL is on ordered list. I expect you to keep notes or write have a writing material and you choosing some of these tags. These are basic primary tags in HTML, which you have to understand when you want to build a website or web applications. So with this is UL, which is unordered list. The first one I said is ordered list. The other one is unordered. Unordered. Let me just show you the ordered list. How we call it. The other one, the first one is ordered list. This one now is unordered list. Back. So now, if I change this to UL and UL here, watch what will happen once we refresh the page. It is now a bulleted type list. So the UL is a bullet list. The unordered list are bullet lists, while the OL are ordered lists, which are number lists. Kindly take note of that. Now, I haven't learned that before I proceed to another tag. But let me give you just a scrolling tag here. Let's put our code here. Let me just write something here. Yes, let me put it here. Let me just say mark you. The mark you are used to scroll text to a particular direction. Mark you, welcome to AWANAT technologies. Not compulsorily use any information I'm having here. Just have a good write-up or a good information. I'm just trying to say AWANAT technology because it can be welcome to your company name or anything you want to have. You can see. Let's see what happened. I've saved now. Let's go to the browser and see. What did you observe? You observe that this text is scrolling. Welcome to AWANAT technologies. It's scrolling to the left-hand direction. Though we can change the direction as well. We'll get there under the attributes. We're going to get there. So you can see. Don't forget, AWANAT website is at this left-hand side. How do we move this man AWANAT website to the middle? We can decide to use the center tag. Tags can be used in between themselves. Here now I can put center, another tag. I call it center tag. Yes, this center. You can choose it if you like. And I delete this close tag here. I close the tag here. Yes, this is where it's supposed to be closed. We open the tag, open another tag. We close this tag that is inside, then we close the outside tag, each one. So now this awareness website, this man here should be able to go to the middle. Able to come to this page. Let's refresh. I've saved already. You can see it has moved to the middle. It has moved to the middle. So we've been able to talk about the headings and their levels from H1 to H6. Then we've been able to talk about paragraphing using the P tag. Then we've talked about list item, how to use the list using ordered list and unordered list. So, and I said ordered list are lists that gives you number on the website, while unordered lists are lists that gives you bullet lists on the website. Thank you. So I think you can have a little bit stop here. Thank you, AWANAT. Thank you.